Well, hello, and welcome to the new season of The Difference Makers. I'm your host, Jacqueline Grant, and we are here for a new season of inspiration and motivation to help you see your journey in the journeys of others who have been successful in their careers, others who have been successful in their entrepreneurial journeys. We want to make sure that we acknowledge those who are making a difference in the lives of others. Again, my name is Jacqueline Grant, and I'm your host. We are here on Thursdays at 12 noon Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific. We are here live on LinkedIn. We're here live on Facebook, and we are on YouTube as well. So whether you join us here live or on replay, it's information that you need to succeed. So I want to welcome our guest for today, Theresa Lynette. She is here to share her journey, to share how she has forged a way out of no way. She has made opportunity for herself and others, utilizing her strengths, her capabilities, her natural abilities, and to be able to show you how you can use yours as well. So let me give her a great introduction because she is a great inspiration to many. Theresa Lynette is a senior project management professional known for her ability to craft a strategic vision to achieve success and inspire others to work towards common goals. Theresa offers a unique and refreshing blend of confidence, business acumen, and genuine concern for the well-being of others. As a catalyst for change, Theresa identified a need to remove the obstacles that prevent Black professionals from participating and advancing in the field of project management and founded the International Society of Black Project Managers, a nonprofit organization focused on building a world in which Black professionals pursue, participate, and advance in the field of project management unencumbered by societal inequalities. As a thought leader and career strategist, she identified a need to increase productivity in the marketplace and help people to identify their skill sets, identify and ignite their passions, and then motivating them to pursue the career of their dreams. This concept helped her birth the book called Career on Fire, Your Blazing Roadmap to an Amazing Career. Help me bring to the virtual platform Miss Theresa Lynette. Welcome, Theresa.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
It is great to have you here. We are really looking forward to hearing about your journey. Now, I have been honored to be a guest at your International Society of Black Project Managers as a speaker on your fabulous First Friday events. And if you have not attended, you need to attend out there because it's a great opportunity to network, learn, and share. So Theresa and I know each other from many years ago with the PMI Atlanta chapter of the Project Management Institute. And we've stayed in contact. We are connected on LinkedIn, and we've maintained connection over the years. And I did not know that she had created this amazing organization. And when she invited me to speak, I've returned even after I was a guest speaker because I was just so impressed on the quality of information that she shared. I learned a lot more about her as well, but she also attracts a great group of people that she inspires and motivates. So Theresa, let's start off with the very first question. How are you making a difference in the world?
I'm making a difference by helping people to realize their potential in their careers and helping them to understand that they are in charge of their careers and they should not hand over the management of their careers to anybody else, to their managers, to their employers, to anybody, and that they can have an amazing career if they take responsibility for it. So that's the difference that I'm trying to make in the world.
Not trying, you are definitely so. I've had a chance to get to know some of your members, and they have nothing but great things to say about you, and they have made strides in their careers from being a part of your organization. I've even referred some of my clients and students to your organization as well to get that camaraderie and that inspiration that you so freely give. So tell us a little bit about your journey. How did you come to be in project management and create these positions for yourselves that didn't exist before in these major Fortune 500 companies?
So first I have to say that I followed a very non-traditional career path, right? And I like helping people that have non-traditional career paths. And what do I mean by that? I had my first child when I was 15. So obviously I was not able to complete traditional high school. I had to go back, I had to get my GED, I had to go back to college, I had to raise the child, work the job, go to school, and all of that stuff, while at the same time trying to grow my career, right? What I did, I think that was most useful for me is that, and I was telling one of my clients this yesterday, I don't let grass grow under my feet, right? Like I was given a new position every 6 months. I would get a position, I would learn that position, and I'll be looking ahead to the next position. Like, what do I need to learn to get to the next level, right? And then as soon as I felt like I was ready, I'm on to the next level. So obviously early in my career, that was very fast. Like I was working like low skill jobs. I was a secretary, even though I'm not saying secretary is low skill because it's not, but it's considered an entry level job. And so as I was working those jobs, I was growing my skills. Every training that they offered, every training that they didn't offer, like I was going for it. The companies that I was working for had training dollars. No one was using their training dollars. I was like, I'll use your training dollars. Yeah, so I was using those training dollars. I was getting those skills. I was applying for higher level positions without fear. So in 6 years, I went from secretary to director. 6 years. And I started working at Accenture as a project manager, and then I started to grow my project management career from there. The thing that I think helped me the most is that I was taking advantage of the training and stuff that was out there. But what I didn't see was people that looked like me, that could mentor me, that could coach me. I made a lot of errors. I made a lot of missteps. I think that if I had someone there that was coaching me, that was mentoring me, that was helping me through those dark spots, that was helping me avoid landmines. I stepped on a lot of landmines in my career. I think I would have felt better. But I was always the first. I was always the only. And following a non-traditional path, there was no one there to guide me. Like there were people that, graduated from high school, went to college, joined sororities, other organizations, and they had that guidance and that leadership. I didn't have that. So I'm like, but let me tell you, it didn't make me any less capable. I was still smart. I was still capable. I was still able to do the job. But the part that increases your ability to grow your career, the people part, the relationship part, the networking part, I didn't have it. And I didn't know that I was supposed to have it.
So they call you back.
Right. So I'm standing on the mountaintop right now, telling the people that is coming behind me that you can work as hard as you want to. You can be as smart as you want to. But if you're not taking the time to build relationships, you're not going to go any further than middle management in your career. That's what I'm here to say. And so with the International Society of Black Project Managers, we have our first Fridays, which I call our intimate networking event. And that is your opportunity. I'm bringing people to the stage. I'm like, hey, here's some interesting people that you need to know. You need to connect with them on LinkedIn. You need to become their friend. I'm teaching them how to nurture relationships. I'm teaching them how to go after those positions. Stop holding yourself back. right? If you are 70% ready for that next level, go for it. Stop telling yourself no. Let other people tell you no. Apply. Go out there and interview. See who you know in your network that knows the people that's hiring. Try to go. If you can't go in the front door, try to go in the back door. So just giving them various tips and tricks on how to pursue a career that's on fire and not standing still and allowing other people to hold you back or even allowing yourself to hold you back. My second message is that you have to control your own career.
Absolutely.
And in controlling your career, I call it a marketplace. I call it a career marketplace, right? You have skills, you have value, you have knowledge, you have ability. And there are employers out there that want to purchase those skills. They want to purchase those things from you. You have to know that those things are valuable.
Yes.
And that means that what you bring to the table is valuable. You can't let employers abuse you. You can't let them mistreat you. You can't let them hold you back. You have to know it's kind of like a company that has a product. You are the product. And so now you are putting your product on the shelf and you're saying, hey, employers, I'll be able to help your organization move forward with these knowledge, skills, and abilities, right? Here's what my price is.
That's very interesting how you put that, because how I frame it is that even if you are seeking work as an employee, you are a business. And when you shift that mindset to seeing yourself as a business, that you have something to sell, to offer,
yes,
for a particular price, you're not going to sell your prized offering for a discounted rate when you know the marketplace values you at a certain level. Or maybe if you don't know, you have to create more value to be able. Go ahead.
You have to ask for help. So I find that a lot of Black professionals that I encounter will not ask for help. Right. So for me, like when I'm going out and I'm looking for people to bring to my organization to talk to my leaders and stuff, I have to go out there and I have to ask those people. Everybody don't say yes. I deal with rejection all the time. And many times we are afraid to reach out and ask for help and talk to people because we don't want to be rejected. Well, hey, welcome to the world. You're going to be rejected. Don't let that stop you from reaching out and asking for help. For instance, there are so many tools out there that will tell you how your skills, knowledge, and abilities rank in the marketplace and what you should be asking for them. I always tell my clients to ask for the top of the range. You should be having them negotiate you down. You should not be trying to negotiate them up.
Exactly.
It is
especially those of you who are project managers out there and you understand about contract negotiations and so forth and meeting in the middle. It's about truly a lose-lose. It's not a win-win. It's a lose-lose because each side has to give up a little bit of something to meet in the middle. So you have to start at the top so you can lose just the middle a little bit and still get what is comfortable for you that reaches your particular goal.
Because the thing is, Jacqueline, that the more they pay you, the more they appreciate you, the better they treat you.
Theresa, tell us about right now, this marketplace. It is an employee's marketplace. It's an employee's marketplace. A lot of people don't understand that. They don't understand that they are in a power position that if they ever wanted to move, this is an opportune time. And they will get more when they move somewhere else rather than the incremental little raises you might get at your company where you're presently employed. Tell us about that.
So the economists call it a tight labor market. And what's a tight labor market? That means that there are more open opportunities than there are workers to fill them.
And when's the last time that has happened?
Oh my God, it's been so long. So back when I started working for Accenture, it was in 2000, right? And that was during the time we had another tight labor market. They were offering bonuses, sign-on bonuses, and they were offering benefits, and they were trying to woo you to come and work for them, right? And I haven't seen that since 2000. Now they're doing the same thing. I mean, even like Taco Bell was offering a sign-on bonus if you come and work for a fast food restaurant. So what's going on? But you have to have the right skills, and project management is the right skill. It's one of those hot jobs, right? So what's happening now is that there are more project management openings than there are project managers that's applying for these openings. So this is your opportunity to get, I said, apply for jobs when you're 70% ready. This is your opportunity to get those 40 and 50% ready opportunities. Do not cheat yourself during this time. Apply for those jobs, because the employers are saying, I got to get this position filled. I got to get this project done. This is impacting my bottom line. I got to go back to my investors to tell them why we didn't hit this revenue goal, because we didn't have the people to do the work. That's not acceptable. So they're like, what? You're 40% ready? Come on down. You're the next contestant on the So what I'm saying is apply for those positions. But more importantly, I say apply. And many people say, well, let me go find the open position and apply for them. Many of them are hidden. Many of them are not advertised. Exactly. So when I say apply, I say shake your network tree. Find out who you know that is in the company that you're targeting, or that knows someone that's in the company that you are targeting, and go in the back door. Get your resume submitted directly to the hiring manager. Many times we go through recruiters, we go through HR, but when you go through the back door, you go to the hiring manager, and then they tell HR, hey, I want to interview this person, or I want to bring this person in. HR is going to comply. Otherwise, you go through the front door, you got to go through all of these different assessments and all, from the recruiters and stuff like that. And it's not impossible. It just becomes a little bit more difficult.
Theresa, we both work with recruiters and hiring managers as part of the people that we serve as far as our clients are concerned. Mm-hmm. And what you said about shake your network tree is so true, because we have heard too many times how a very qualified candidate went through the front door and went through the usual strategy, and they never heard back. They were told, oh, you're a great candidate, and then they never hear anything back. It's because the back end game is that they already knew who they wanted to hire for the position.
Yeah.
But they have to legally advertise and interview X number of candidates to fulfill the requirements. And yes. So you may have been very qualified, but you came in when someone else was already chosen on the back end. So be that person who's positioned on the back end. And yes. There's a strategy behind that.
Yes. And so can I tell you something?
Sure.
Every job that I have had since my entry-level positions have been based on somebody that I knew. Mm-hmm. Somebody that I knew either said to me, hey, Theresa, this position is open. It's perfect for you. Or I have said, hey, I'm looking, I'm open, or whatever like that. I know the perfect job for you. Let me introduce you to so-and-so. So my jobs have come based on who I knew, rather than me going and applying. So people are like, well, how do you apply for jobs? I don't know how to apply for jobs. I have had positions created for me because a company has said, hey, we definitely need your skill set. We definitely want you. We don't currently have any open positions, but let's see if we can get a position created. I have had positions created. I have had my friends who've worked at companies recommend me to the hiring manager, and the hiring manager just like, oh, send me your resume or whatever. And I just avoid all of those interviews. My first interview is with the hiring manager. And then I get hired like that. But that's about opening my mouth and telling people that I'm open for work.
Any position that becomes open, when someone gives in their letter of resignation, or they are being let go, downsized, whatever term it may be, internally what happens is, do you know someone? They go to each department. Do you know someone?
You know someone? Yes.
Before it's ever written as a job requisite that goes through HR and goes through the usual channels, it is put through the company. Do you know someone? Be that person that someone knows.
Yes. Wait, so one job I got, the job was posted, they had interview candidates, they had selected the candidate that they wanted to hire. They had not yet made the offer, but they had selected the candidate. I came along and just knocked that candidate out the water, and I got the job. And I got the job just because I knew a friend of the hiring manager. That's it. And it wasn't the person that I knew wasn't even in that department, wasn't even in that field, right? It was just somebody that I knew at a previous life. And I don't know, we were probably talking because I always keep up with my network. Yes, I do.
I do too. I do.
And I probably say, yeah, I'm sick of this place and I'm really looking. And they made the introduction and magic happened, right? So my thing is, most people say, well, I had to go to the company that's hiring or the hiring manager or whatever like that. My thing is, when I'm looking, I tell everybody. I'll tell my housekeeper, I'll tell Uber drivers, I will tell store clerks, I tell everybody. My name is Theresa. I am a project manager and I am looking for work. I tell everybody because you just never know who knows who and who's sitting at the dining table with whom, right? And might be able to get you a plug in. So I am big on networking for jobs rather than applying for jobs.
Well, Theresa, I'm going to take a pause here for a second. I would like to ask you a question for you to give some thought to. I know you don't need much time to think about it, but I would like to have you talk about your passion for your nonprofit organization and how that vision came about and how you saw the gap in the marketplace and how you decided to fill it. Stay tuned for that with Theresa Lynette, because that is an answer that is inspirational and motivational that will likely inspire you to do some great things as well. So we'll be right back with Theresa Lynette. But I want to just share with you, again, this is The Difference Makers. We are here on our new season. We welcome you to share who is a difference maker in your life. We want to give them a virtual platform to share them with the world. But as we were talking about with our guest today, Theresa Lynette, she talked about shake your network tree. So I want to ask you, we talked about LinkedIn. What do you have in your LinkedIn profile that will distinguish you from other candidates when you are looking for your next role, your next business opportunity, your next entrepreneurial endeavor? The best time to look for a job is when you have a job. And if you don't have a job, this is definitely where you need to be, because this is where the decision makers are, here on LinkedIn. Hiring managers, recruiters, your next client who wants and needs what you have to offer as an entrepreneur or a business owner, your product or service. If you do not have your LinkedIn profile where you know it needs to be, if you have not made a post or a connection request in more than 2 months, please contact me and I will definitely help you to get your positioning in place for whatever it is that you want to do, whether it is as a 9-to-5 worker or as an entrepreneur. LinkedIn has 780 million members. Do you think your ideal person is part of that 780 million? Absolutely so. The challenge is usually getting in front of the right people. Let me help you with a free profile audit. I will do a LinkedIn profile audit for you to be able to help you to position yourself for that next great opportunity. So contact me here on LinkedIn. You can contact me in the chat. You can contact me direct message. You can contact me by adding on to the post of this particular show. But I want to bring back our guest now, but I wanted to let you know that it's possible, it's doable, and it can be done through LinkedIn. Let me share with you, my nickname that I've been called is the LinkedIn Client Lady, because I help you to find your clients on LinkedIn. Now, you might say, I'm an employee. I don't have a business. You are a business. Whether you are working for someone or not, you are a commodity that is in demand. And your client is your next company that hires you. So let me hear from you. I'm the LinkedIn Client Lady, Jacqueline Grant, and let's bring back our guest for today, Theresa Lynette. So Theresa, tell us about how you came about to develop the International Society of Black Project Managers.
Yeah, so first of all, what a lot of people don't know about me is that I'm a very spiritual person, right? And I am led and I am guided by the Spirit. I call it the Holy Spirit. And so in my position as an executive, I currently work for EY, I've worked for Accenture, I work for other major organizations. People are always asking me, do you know anybody like you? Do you know anybody, right? The question that you said before, do you know anybody? And so I'm constantly asked that question. And I, being an advocate for Black professionals, always wanted to make the offer to Black professionals. Well, after a while, I ran out of Black professionals that I knew, right? And so I, one of the ladies had been looking for project managers. Do you know anybody? And I was like, oh God, let me go check my network tree. Where does the Black project managers hang out? There was nowhere. I searched and I searched for Black project managers and I didn't find an organization. And I was like, what? And then I heard the Spirit say, start one. And I was like, I don't know anything about starting a nonprofit. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know anything about bringing these people together or whatever like that. So anyway, but me being obedient, I started. And I'm like, I don't even know what to name such an organization. The name came to me, International Society of Black Project Managers. The logo came to me. I promise you, it was just like that. It was like magic, right? And then I began to have these intimate networking events. And it is just growing and growing and growing. And let me tell you, the people that is associated with ISBPM, I call for short, they are getting new positions. They're getting promotions. They are growing. It is like amazing. So we have a segment called Wins and Woes, and people come on and they tell us their win. Every month, Jackie, every month, somebody is saying, hey, I got that job. I connected with that person you brought on and I got the job. Or coming on saying, hey, I got the promotion, or I quit my job and I found another job. Like, they are making moves that is amazing. It's amazing me. And I believe, right? And I'm an advocate for it, but it amazes me. I am so happy and I'm so enthusiastic about what the ISBPM is going to do for Black professionals going forward.
Well, I see it as two key things. Number one, the spirit, the energy is contagious. And when you get around other people trying to achieve the same thing, the energy is synergetic.
Yes.
Number two, sometimes we just need permission to be and to do and to have. And within our head, the negative talk takes over. But when you get in contact with an organization like yours, or people like you, coaches like you and me, we can give people the inspiration to go after what they want by just saying, you can do it. And those three little words, well, four, you can do it, gives people permission to kind of go forward and take that chance. So what would you say in closing to someone who's on the fence to going after what they really want in their career? And many times, it's a dual opportunity. They want to move forward in their career, but they also have a little bit of an entrepreneurial dream on the side. What do you say about that?
The first thing I say is get with the organization of like-minded people. there's this thing called a mastermind, right?
Mhm,
And the mastermind is when like-minded people come together. There's a greater mind that's created that has more creativity, that has more courage, that has more momentum, forward movement. So get with a group of like-minded people. The second thing that I want to say is that you have to pay attention to what you're thinking about and the stories that you're telling yourself. And if you're telling yourself no, stop it. If you're telling yourself you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you don't have enough education, you don't have enough certifications, stop it. Let
If you
someone
don't
else.
believe in watching someone else.
Exactly. So, the point is, just if you're going to believe in someone, why not believe in you? I changed it a little around. Why not? I say that all the time on my webinars with the intimate networking events. If you're going to believe in something, believe in you. Believe in your abilities, believe in your right to have the lifestyle that you want to live, and then go for those jobs and those salaries that's going to fulfill you, that's going to satisfy you, that's going to make you happy. You don't have to be miserable at work, and if you are miserable at work, it's time for you to start making a move.
Absolutely. So, Theresa, how can people get in contact with you?
So I am Theresa Lynette on LinkedIn, so you can contact me there. I also have the ISBPM. If you do hashtag I igloo S Sam B ball P Perry M Mary ISBPM, you'll find us. Connect with us. Connect with the ISBPM. Connect with me. Connect with the organization. Even if you're not a project manager, if you're aspiring to be a project manager, or if you're just in middle management, because project management is really a middle manager role. If you're in middle management and you aspire to go to the next level, to that executive level, connect with us. We are doing so much. We have, for our members, we have lunch and learns where we're teaching you various skills and various tools and stuff that helps you grow your career. We're bringing people to our free event, the First Fridays event, which is a free event. We're bringing people there to help you, to connect with you, to help you in your career. So join us. Join us. I say it's Black project managers helping Black project managers to exceed in their career and to excel in their career. Join us. Join us. Come and give us what you have to give, and take of what we have to give, so that we all can succeed together.
Awesome. That is wonderful. I highly recommend joining that First Friday as a first taste, a dip your toe in the water, get a taste of what it's like to be a part of that organization. And I would love to thank you, Theresa Lynette, for being here today on The Difference Makers to help us make a difference in the world and inspire and motivate those to move on to greater, bigger, better, more awesome things. So thank you so much. I appreciate you because you make a difference to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm honored.